People often wonder why a full time assistant professor, already burdened with lectures, practical classes, research, evaluation, and administrative responsibilities, chooses to spend precious hours creating videos and educational content. Some may think it for popularity, recognition, or an additional profession, but the truth is far more personal and deeply rooted in motherhood. Being a teacher has always been my passion, standing before students, sharing knowledge, nurturing curiosity, and helping young minds grow gives me immense satisfaction. Yet, becoming a mother introduced a new dimension to my life, a role that no achievement, designation, or a professional success can ever surpass. As my children grew, I often found myself caught between two worlds. On one hand was my responsibility as an educator, demanding dedication, preparation, and commitment. On the other hand was my heart longing to witness every milestone of my children's life. Their first expressions, their innocent questions, their laughter, their discoveries, and those fleeting moments that never return. These were days when I returned home with an unspoken heaviness within me. I wondered whether my children would miss my presence, whether they would feel my absence during important moments, and whether I was doing enough as a mother. Deep inside there was quiet guilt, a feeling many working mothers silently carry. It was this feeling that showed the seed for content creation. Initially, I never intended to become a content creator. My only purpose was to create a repository of values, stories, moral lessons, scientific facts, health awareness, and spiritual insights that my own children could access whenever they wished. If I could not always be physically present beside them, perhaps my voice, my thoughts, and my teachings could accompany them in another form. I wanted them to know the importance of honesty, kindness, perseverance, compassion, discipline, and respect. I wanted them to understand that success is meaningful only when built upon foundation of character and ethics. Through simple narrations, stories, and educational videos, I hope to leave behind little fragments of myself, messages that could revisit at any stage of life. As I continued creating, something unexpected happened. People began watching, children listened, parents appreciated the efforts, teachers encouraged me. Gradually, the number started growing. Today, seeing 48,000 approx views, 677 likes, 642 shares, 45 comments, and 71 subscribers within a relatively short period fills me with gratitude. What motivates me the most is not the subscriber count, but the realization that 642 people felt the content was meaningful enough to share with others. Every share represents a family reached, a child touched, or a value passed forward. These numbers may appear modest compared to large creators, but to me, they carry immense significance. They reassure me that what began as a mother's attempt to cope with her own emotional void is becoming a small platform for service. Technology often receives criticism for distancing people from reality, and rightly so at times. No video call can replace a mother's warm embrace. No recorded messages can substitute for sitting beside a child while they speak about their day. Human connection remains irrepressible, yet technology also possesses a beautiful side. It allows a teacher's classroom to transcend geographical boundaries. It enables knowledge to travel beyond cities, villages, mountains, and oceans. It gives a mother the opportunity to preserve her thoughts and values in a form that may continue inspiring even years later. Perhaps one day, when my children are older, they may watch these videos and understand that behind every narration, every script, and every uploaded content was simply a mother trying her best to fulfill her professional responsibilities without compromising the value she wished to impart. And if along the way another child learns to be truthful, another parent finds encouragement, or another teacher feels inspired to share knowledge, then I will consider this journey a blessing. I'm not merely creating content, I'm preserving conversation I may not always have had time to hold. I'm extending my classroom beyond walls. I'm transforming a mother's guilt into a teacher's mission. And for that, I remain deeply grateful to motherhood for giving me purpose to teaching, for giving me a voice, and to technology for carrying that voice to the farthest corners of the world. Thank you.